OG right there. Go subscribe to his channel.
We rebuilding to last forever, reaching for the future. No matter the weather, we strong. We focus, get into the bag. Moving small with silence, never been the ones to brag. Haters see and hear the name, we rebuilding, we everlasting in the game. Stay far away from lanes. Raise the rules and print and Paul a name. We are not the same. Raise the rules and preach and blow the name. We are not the same. Are not the same. And we are not the same. Raise the rules and preach and blow the name. We are not the same. Na 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 na. Are not the same. Are not the same. And we are not the same.
Gambling scandal is rocking the league. A player for the Miami Heat and the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, more than 30 people accused of involving illegal sports betting and rigged poker games. Crime. Of course, Nate Foy has details tonight, live from New York.
Hey, Brett, good evening. So there are two at play here. One includes two former NBA players accused of conspiring with the Mafia in an illegal rigged poker scheme. The other involves an NBA player accused of an injury on the court as part of a sports gambling player is Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier. Federal authorities arrested him in Orlando this month. He appeared in court today. Rozier's accused of a 2023 game with a phantom foot injury so that he and his co-conspirators, including his childhood friend, could make tens of thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, NBA Hall of Famer and current head Blazers Chauncey Billups appeared in Portland federal court today. Billups is accused of coordinating with the Mafia during rigged poker games where victims more than $7 million over 6 years. Pros say they used this shuffling machine to cheat. They also allegedly used X-ray tables to seek cards, but that's not all, Brett. The indictment reads in part, quote, the defendants also utilized other cheating technologies, such as electronic poker chip trays that could secretly read cards placed on the poker table that had markers visible only to individuals wearing special contact lenses or sunglasses. Former NBA player and coach Damon Jones is listed in both indictments, so that means he's accused in the illegal rigged poker games and selling insider information for NBA bets.
This is the insider trading saga for the NBA. We're talking about tens of millions and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation.
The NBA said both Billups and placed on leave from their respective teams immediately. This is also the same investigation for former Toronto Raptors player Jontay, who admitted to altering his play during games. He's set to be sentenced in December. Brett?
Nate, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor, and a Fox News contributor. Joshua, great to have you on. I want to play this soundbite because I think it's fascinating. This is the commissioner of the NBA. It was two days ago on the Pat McAfee show, and he's talking about gambling and how it needs to be reined.
But we've asked some of our partners, some of the prop bets, especially when there's guys who don't have the same stake in the competition, where, you know, it stipulate something which seems otherwise small and in overall score. We're trying to put in place and learning as and working with the betting company some additional controls to prevent sort of some of that manipulation.
He's trying to talk about the prop bets there, which we talked about earlier, meaning, hey, how many, if it's zero, how many points is it going to get? How many rebounds? How many, assists and so forth. And if it's over or under, you win a certain amount of. And then the players are accused of manipulating that.
Yeah, do you think he thought something might be coming? A lot like it. It's exactly what we're talking here, is that this is a stat that no one, you and I, a casual viewer of the NBA, is going to pay attention to. Whether or not one player goes over or under on his time played or that he has. But to people betting, it can be a big bet. Inside information that he might be pulling himself out of. The consequences could be millions of dollars in Vegas.
Yeah, and look at both of these different cases, and you look at the poker one, and you're like, yeah, I mean, this is the mafia. I mean, it's egregious, really bad, and but it's been going on for a lot of years. They're using new technology to cheat in poker and using coaches to lure other, high heels in, as they're known in Vegas, the big gamblers. But this NBA thing, I mean, it goes to the verity intent of the game, Josh.
Absolutely. I think that part of it is going to have consequences way beyond today. I mean, you're right. A shady card game taking place in some back room of a bar, not a people are going to worry about that years from now. But the integrity of the NBA and whether or not players are involved and the consequences this could have in ramifications for years to come.
And it's interesting because you talk about, well, his buddies were betting $10,000 on this and this person was betting this. And you're thinking, listen, you got a guy like Terry Rozier was making $26 million a year. What do you run your career for, allegedly, for $10,000 so your buddy can win?
We were talking about this earlier. I don't understand what is the appeal. Is it just that they're interested in that they can't take themselves out of that excitement of being involved in the betting somehow, or having this inside information? But you're right, dollars. This is not the company that you would expect for them to make these types of decisions about.
This very quickly. This is Stephen A. Smith, and he's talking about bringing a little political stuff into this whole mix.
Trump is coming. Don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI having a press. It's not coincidental. It's not an accident. It's a statement. Talk to people in the NBA. Talk to people in the NFL. Talk to people in the world of sports. They think this is like the tip of the iceberg.
It's not just a little bit of this and that, what Stephen A. One thing, it began under the Biden administration. Nate Floyd was talking about one of these poker games in 2019, began a long time ago. The other thing, it goes to the very integrity of the entire and the multi-billion-dollar sport around the world.
I do agree with Stephen A. at least on one point, that I do think it's the tip of the iceberg. I can't imagine. I mean, every time you look at these federal indictments, you got to look at who are the co-conspirators that may not even be named. Right. Those are people cooperating, and there could be more information coming.
You wonder the big names. I mean, that's the whole thing, is we've gotten these names, but as this investigation gets deeper and you start looking at more different bets along the way, the name list tends to go up.
It seems to me like this is more of a mob story that found some NBA players and a coach, former player, who were playing along. I mean, literally put out as like bait in the water to draw suckers in from all across America. But millions of dollars involved. What'd you think?
Well, I do think that they said it was a multi-year operation. Yeah. One of the names of the operation was called Operation Royal Flush. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they get kind of creative there. I thought Christopher Raya, who is the deputy director, I can't remember his exact title, the way he laid it all out was very impressive, and clearly they had great coordination leaks. Mm-hmm. And this is a story, this is one for the ages, and we have great guests for you. Clay Travis, Donna Rotuno, former FBI supervisory agent James Gagliano, and Jim Gray. Thank you all for being here. Donna, let's maybe just go to you first on the legal front, since you were there for this press conference. What did you take away? Big surprises? Anything?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of big surprises. Frankly, I mean, just the amount of people involved, the extent at which they went to perpetrate this, from the fraud to the cameras under the tables to cameras in chandeliers to, it really did sound like we were listening to Goodfellas or something. It was really quite extraordinary. I think we have to remember there's two totally separate indictments here, and Although they came out on the same day and there's some overlap, we have one dealing with NBA betting and then dealing with crime, families, and poker games. And so there really are two separate issues to discuss here. And they happen to come out on the same day, but they are two separate indictments, and we have to look at them separately, because the NBA betting, although they didn't talk about it as much, I think that's going to have a larger impact on society as a whole than even the certain people and certain groups. But the betting has a
Got another brother, we rebuilding we. OG right there. Go subscribe to his channel.
We rebuilding to last forever, reaching for the future. No matter the weather, we strong. We focus, get into the bag. Moving small with silence, never been the ones to brag. Haters see and hear the name, we rebuilding, we everlasting in the game. Stay far away from lames. Praise the rules and print and Paul the name. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. Praise the rules and print and Paul the name. We are not the same. Are not the same. And we are not the same. Praise the rules and print and Paul the name. We are not the same.